top station in the CSRA. News Channel 6.
We're looking at a warm weekend, but it's going to be a wet one as well. We're tracking showers and storms throughout the weekend. I'll have all the details for you coming up.
Now on Good Morning Augusta, medical students they have available. That information is on our website and our mobile app. Happening today, the March for Jesus celebration is returning to the Garden City. It will start at 8 near Curtis Baptist Church at the corner of 13th and Broad Streets. There will be a kids zone, music, and festivities. Celebrations will take place at the Augusta Common. It will last until noon. While you're at the Augusta Common, you can head over to the Spring Latin Fest. It will take place at noon. There will be food from Latin countries, dancers, live music, a kids zone, and so much more. It will last until 9 p.m. The Aiken Triple Crown continues today with the Aiken Steeplechase. All the traditions are the same: the spring attire, the tailgating, the crazy pants, the hat contest, and of course the vendor markets. Gates open at 8. Opening ceremonies will begin at noon. Tickets cost $40 per person. Children 10 and younger are free. Parking is $40, and there will be 5 races altogether for the thoroughbreds. In McCormick County, the town of Willington is
in. So if you're a collector or a fan of history, then Historic Willington Day is the event for you to check out. Brandon Dawson, WJBF News Channel 6.
Meteorologist Sherry Sheely joins us now. A lot of events outside, but we have to deal with some rain today.
That's right. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, Sean, but we do have some showers to contend with today and really throughout the weekend. So looking at our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam in Aiken, where I know there's a lot going on. You can see it's still a little dark out there, but definitely have those clouds covering the sky, and that will continue for the next several hours, really. So big picture here, we've got a frontal system that's coming to our area, and you can see all that green is heading our way over the next couple hours. But the good news, it's moving pretty quickly, and I think by the afternoon we'll be okay. The temperature-wise, nice and mild out there, only 60 degrees right now, so yeah, not too bad. Dew points, though, are also on the high end, though, which means it is pretty humid out there. Also, another thing to contend with is the wind, so we're getting winds from the south, so that's nice warm air, but also going to be pretty breezy out there, so those ladies wearing the hats in Aiken definitely want to hold those down. So high today, nice and warm at 83 degrees, so we'll be in the 70s by lunchtime and climbing into the 80s later on this afternoon. So our headlines for today, we've got a warm and wet weekend, but it's not going to be a total washout, just some scattered showers and storms and those winds to contend with. I have details on all the timing coming up. Back to you, Sean.
All right, Sherry, thank you. And because of that rain, an event planned for North Augusta today is now postponed. The Spring Fest 2023 is rescheduled for May 20th. You can look forward to artists, food, live music, and so much more. And there will be more than 50 art and food vendors. Again, the event planned for today, now rescheduled for May 20th. March is Brain Injury Awareness Month. How families are coming together. That's next.
Makes buying easy.
The fall season is finally here, so we promise to be there for you for any budget and all the celebrations. All you have to promise is to get in on the action. Seasons change, but our Lowe's price promise is every day. Shop fall at Lowe's today.
The 3rd annual Traumatic Brain Injury Awareness event is coming to Augusta. And joining me today is Makia Hall, and she's the organizer of the event. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it.
You're more than welcome.
Okay, so the event is Sunday from 3 until 5, so what can folks expect?
We're expecting new members with traumatic brain injury awareness as well as epilepsy and cerebral palsy.
Yeah. So what type of event is it? Is it like a family-friendly event where there's games and stuff like that? Or
we started with games, the first 2 events. This year will be different. We have more members. Children as well as adults will be attending with brain injury awareness.
Okay, so do you need any volunteers or donations or anything like that?
Yes, any donations and volunteers will be welcome.
Okay, and how can folks get in touch with you if they want to volunteer or donate or anything like that?
Email, Facebook, and Instagram.
Okay, sounds good. So we were talking before, and you said the main reason why you wanted to hold this type of event because it wasn't anything like that here in the CSRA. So tell me a little bit about that.
No, we haven't experienced anything that kind of sort of incorporate as what others do with breast cancer awareness, how they have walks. So we started this, and today will be our first walk.
Oh.
Today is the third annual brain injury awareness. And me and my best friend Zakira, we incorporated this with brain injury awareness. And I tagged along all the colors. Cerebral palsy is green as well. Purple is epilepsy, and white is lung disease. My father, he asked me as well before he passed to why won't I do anything that's dealing with disabled kids. So me incorporating that, Zakira bringing it to my attention, I incorporated all illness and disabilities that's familiar with my life.
Yeah. Okay, so you sent me some pictures, and we're going to pop those pictures up on the screen. So tell me a little bit about the kids that you sent those pictures in of.
Okay, McKen, which is my twin son, has cerebral palsy, brain injury awareness, which was caused during birth. He has a VP shunt, and he's seizure. Epilepsy, which is seizures. Uh, Jemiah is brain injury awareness. She has atonic brain injury awareness. She passed away on the way to the hospital, which led to her being brain dead. Chloe, half of her skull is taken away. And we have my cousin Kenora, which she had a brain aneurysm. And I have another mom, which she has a traumatic brain injury awareness as well.
So dealing with all of this, was it difficult?
It's very difficult. I would say a lot of people say I'm strong, but only the person dealing with it knows exactly. Oof.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah.
It's a lot. And I salute and I appreciate everyone that's in my life, as well as all of the parents that will be attending. You guys are very strong.
And how are you able to continue to be strong? Is it that you have friends and family who you
I
can
do
lean
have
on?
friends and family, but now I'm incorporating with writing. I'm in process of writing a book that's called Succession Struggles.
Yeah. And you're just going to go ahead and lay everything out?
Lay everything out.
And hope you can be a blessing or maybe a help for someone who's going through the exact same thing and may not know what to do, where to go, and then your story be out there to share with them.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just like this interview we're doing. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about the event one more time. It's this Sunday from 3 until 5, and it's at a location on Milledgeville Road.
That's correct.
Sorry,
It's considered a bouncy games.
Yeah, okay. Anything else you would like to add while we're here?
No, I just want everyone to know that's across the world, every disability, that specific disability, every disability has its strengths and weakness.
Okay. Well, thank you for being here. I appreciate it.
You're more than welcome.
And we'll be right back.
Red Lines 23 Toyota Tacoma. That's just 2.75% APR in the Toyota Tacoma.
Ready, set, go get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Welcome back. So we see a little bit of sunshine trying to peek through here in Augusta, but take a look at our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview Cam downtown Atlanta. You can see that ominous sky there and definitely some rain spots there on the camera and the slick roads as it is raining in Atlanta, and that is what is heading our way. So looking at our Live Viper 6 radar, you can see Atlanta here and that line of storms and showers rolling through, heading our direction in the next couple of hours. So temperature-wise, nice and mild this morning. So we're at 60 here in Augusta, 61 in Atlanta, and even some upper 60s in Macon and Columbus. So nice and mild, warm even for us here on this Saturday morning. So our big picture, so what's going on? We've got this low pressure system in the Midwest, and with it, associated cold front that's moving our way, and those associated showers and storms. So that is what we are tracking and what we're keeping an eye on for the whole weekend. So our farmers forecast, I know a lot of people have reached out. They're getting ready to get their gardens set up, getting really excited about that with these warm temperatures. And we have lots of rain on the way. So definitely a good time to be getting that garden ready. So a good chance of rain for today. But check out the winds, definitely gusty winds that we're looking at today coming from the south. So nice and warm and moist air, but breezy conditions, so something to keep in mind for the weekend. But rain-wise, we are at a surplus for the year, over 14 inches of rain. So speaking of rain, those rain chances, so for the weekend, we're looking at a nice warm, wet weekend with chance of rain 50% for Saturday and Sunday. But Monday is looking like our best chance of rain for the next several days, but then we will dry out starting middle of the week before another round of showers later next week. So looking at our future cast, let's break down the timing of those showers. So like I said, they're already in Atlanta and moving our way now. So around 8 o'clock, it's encroaching our area. Then about 10, I'd say our northern counties will start seeing those sprinkles, possibly some heavy downpours towards McCormick. And then around lunchtime, that's when that line of showers really moves in and kind of cuts the CSRA in half. Check out these darker colors here. That's where we're looking at heavy downpours and those gusty winds. But the good news is this kind of loses some steam and moves really quickly. So 2 o'clock kind of breaking apart a little bit there. And by 4 o'clock, almost completely out of the area. So we'll have some clearing in the afternoon before those showers fire back up later on this evening. And again, we have another round of showers for your Sunday. So we break down the timing of this system. We have best chance of scattered storms around 8 a.m. to noon. Then again, we'll have that clearing this afternoon before it fires back up later on this evening in the early morning hours of Sunday. But I'm thinking our best chance of seeing heavy rain and possibly some storms is looking more into Sunday rather than Saturday. So we do have a slight risk of severe weather for tomorrow. So again, Sunday is looking like our best day for the severe storms, but nice and warm weekend in the 80s with those scattered showers and storms for both your Saturday and Sunday. And looking at our 10-day, again, we've got that chance of rain continuing for the next several days, but keeping it nice and warm in the 80s and even 70s into next week before we have some clearing on Wednesday.
And I'm looking forward to Wednesday, Sherry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, check this out. Here's a little bit of sunshine for you this morning. It's that time of year in Washington, D.C., when the cherry blossoms are finally in peak bloom. The beautiful pink flowers attracts a lot of tourists, especially those looking to capture the special moments on their cameras. The peak bloom lasts about a few days and always brings a crowd. Yes, it does. A new meal subscription service is now out, but it's not for kids. First, it is time to take a look at what's trending. Lab-grown chicken is a step closer to hitting an American grocery store, and the FDA has ruled that good meat chicken is safe to eat, but still needs approval from the Agriculture Department before it can be sold in the U.S. The FDA also gave the green light to lab-grown chicken made by Upside Foods back in November. Upside Foods and Good Meat both use cells from chickens to create products.
I have no words. What is that?
Apparently lab-grown chicken. I think that's going to be a hard pass.
I think I'm with you on that one.
But, Sherry, if you do want to try it, let us know. And we can talk about it.
Yeah. Yay, science.
Yay. Yay. So check this one out. Actors Ben Affleck and Matt Damon have been friends since they were teenagers. While they were trying to break into the film industry, they even shared a bank account. There were some ground rules when it came to using the money, so they can spend some on auditions in the arcade. But all that changed in 1997 with the release of Good Will Hunting. Sharing bank accounts with your friend.
I mean, I have a shared bank account with my husband.
Okay.
But,
well, he's your friend.
Yeah, but it's kind of yours, mine, and ours. Like,
Yeah.
you still need your own separate thing. I feel like that's kind of setting you up for some trouble.
I think so, yeah. But good for them.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they made it work.
Yeah.
The bank account's probably very large right now.
Yeah, so maybe we should look into that. So welcome to 2023, where there's a meal subscription service for your dog. Petco and Freshpet have teamed up to launch Freshpet Custom Meals. It's a food subscription program for your pup, just like HelloFresh or Home Chef for dogs. You'll get customized refrigerated meals delivered right to your door, and each meal is based on the pet's breed, age, body type, and activity level. The service is available in 19 states with plans to expand later this year, and it costs about $3 a day. Cheaper than a value meal at McDonald's.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
A little bougie, but
Yeah. And you have a pet, right? Is
I
there something
do.
you...
I have a dog. I don't know. Maybe.
Mhm.
It would definitely come in handy. I know sometimes, I'll let it run out, and I'm like, oh gosh, Ellie's out of food. So that would be nice that, it's just delivered.
Yeah. And maybe she can order it.
Oh,
Well, coming up on Good Morning Augusta, President Biden's response to the latest
Vote today.
Join me next time for a frank discussion about physical conditions that affect many women and can be embarrassing, including incontinence and pelvic organ prolapse. Dr. Barbara Henley joins me Tuesday at 12:30 on Jenny.
Congrats to the West Side Patriots, boys basketball state champs 2 years in a row.
It's a Viper 6 alert day, and your Viper 6 weather team is tracking incoming storms. I'll have all the details for you coming up.
Now on Good Morning Augusta, we'll have the latest on the daily.
Live from Television Park, this is Good Morning Augusta on WJBF News Channel 6.
Well, good morning, sunshine. Thank you for joining us. It's great to see you. I'm Sean Gabishstock. Well, today is a Viper 6 alert day. We start with meteorologist Sherry Sheely. Hey, Sherry.
Good morning, Sean, and good morning to you. So yes, it is a Viper 6 alert day as we are tracking storms moving into our area. In fact, looking at our live Viper 6 radar now, you can see those storms are moving past Atlanta and moving into the CSRA now. So some of our westernmost counties already seeing some rain. And check out all these white dots here. That is lightning. So the storm is definitely packing a punch with the lightning and thunder and some other threats that are heading our way. So the whole entire CSRA is under a severe thunderstorm watch. So watch means the ingredients are present, but nothing, severe yet. But definitely be weather aware as it is very possible. And again, that's the whole CSRA and even parts of the Midlands as well. And that's in effect until 1 o'clock this afternoon. So that kind of goes along with, I know yellow and yellow, they go along. We're at a slight risk from the Severe Prediction Center. So that's the whole CSRA as well. So definitely be weather aware today. So the main concerns we have heavy rain. Flooding's not really an issue for us. The main issue with this storm is going to be damaging winds and hail, possibly golf ball size hail, in fact. And then there is a elevated risk of tornadoes as well. Look at our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam at the airport right now. All is calm, no winds, just clouds. But that will change here shortly. So again, the winds very calm here in Augusta coming from the south, but damaging winds are a big concern coming up in the next several hours. Temperature-wise, nice and mild, 65 degrees, and lots of 70s on the board. In fact, if you've been outside, it's quite sticky out there as dew points are elevated, which means that humidity is very, very high. Yeah. So your praise planner for Sunday morning, definitely going to need that umbrella, rain jacket, all the rain gear. The rain will be moving in here in the next couple hours and will be sticking around throughout the afternoon, but nice and mild temperature-wise. Again, just the main thing, the rain and the storms. So tracking those rain and storms for you. And again, the main issues we're looking at, damaging winds, heavy rain, elevated tornado threat, but again, mainly just hail and rain and wind is what we're looking at. I'll have all the details on the timing of the storms moving in coming up. Back to you.
All right, Sherry, sounds good. Thank you.
Jackson, Mississippi.
And now would be a great time to download our news and weather apps. You can get alerts straight to your device. It's free in your app store. Other news we're tracking for you, one person is dead following a crash in Aiken County. Troopers say the incident happened last night near Wagner Trail Road near Shadow Lane Road. A 23-year-old veered off the road and struck a tree and an embankment. The victim died at the scene. We're working to learn that person's identity for you. An investigation is underway following a shooting here in Augusta. At around 10 Friday night, Richmond County deputies responded to America's Best Value Inn on Deansbridge Road. They found a man shot in the hand. He was taken to the hospital. No word on his condition this morning. Hundreds of people gathered at the Augusta Commons Saturday morning after the March for Jesus Walk. Bria Smith was there.
The march is over, but the message remains.
We need to come together as a whole, as the body of Christ, to let people know that Jesus lives and He's Lord, and He's Lord of all, and that at the name of Jesus, every tongue will confess and every knee will bow.
After the March for Jesus down to the Common, people gathered to lift Jesus' name.
Everything that you are, run to the front. Say, today is my day to get right with God, okay? Are y'all ready?
The walk began at 8 a.m. Saturday and went on until noon, where people listened to testimonies and sang along to worship music. Donna Roberts says this is not her first time celebrating this day in the CSRA.
Well, I've been coming to March for Jesus for about 3 years now, and I love getting together with God's people. It gives me a glimpse of what heaven's going to be like. when 1,000 generations rise up in one voice and praise the Lord.
Roberts feels it's at gatherings like these that help the younger generations.
I believe in this particular generation of young people, they are seeking the true God of the Bible. They're not seeking churchianity. They're not seeking the American church. They are seeking the true God of the Bible. And I think in events like this, when people of God gather, that is a great opportunity for God to move and for them to see the supernatural acts of God.
Overall, people say this day was for one reason.
We love Jesus and that we worship him and that he's our Lord. So I'm just excited. Every chance I get, I just want to lift up the name of Jesus. That's what I'm excited about today.
In Augusta, Bria Smith, WJBF, News Channel 6.
A pandemic provision that kept people on Medicaid is coming to an end. How this will affect people in our area. Details next.
In Augusta, Bria Smith, WJBF, News Channel 6.
Sherry is hard at work tracking rain moving into our area. Your Viper 6 forecast coming up in less than 3 minutes.
Weather Channel 6. Monday night at 7:30 on News Channel 6. This is a WJBF Live Viper 6 alert.
So we're looking at our live Viper 6 radar, and already they're starting to see some showers and storms move into the CSRA. So this is actually a pretty quick moving storm as it's moving very fast this morning. So already coming into Hancock County, we're tracking some storms there. Zooming in a little bit. Want to pay attention to these darker colors. So here where we have the purple and the black, that's what it's an indication of maybe hail and those strong damaging winds. So definitely keeping an eye on this as it's heading our direction. So definitely be weather aware as we get ready for today. So right now in Augusta, things are pretty calm as we're looking at just clouds and calm winds here in the in Augusta. Looking at AU Health on our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam. Nice and mild at 65 degrees, but again, right now the winds are very calm. But check out that humidity at 97%. So dew points are very, very high, and it is sticky out there. So looking at the big picture, all this weather's coming from this front. So we had the cold front that came through yesterday. Now trailing behind it is a stationary front, and with it we've got all kinds of severe weather stretching from Mississippi all the way to the Carolinas. And right now we are actually in a severe thunderstorm watch in effect until 1 o'clock today. So yesterday we did pick up some rain, a little over 1/4 of an inch. So that puts us at almost 2.5 inches for the month of March, which is great news for our farmers forecast. No issues there. And again, we're going to pick up quite a good bit of rain for today. We're looking at 80% chance of rain today to add to that total of over 14 inches for the year. So we've got a stretch of some pretty wet weather here. So again, Viper 6 alert day for your Sunday, and we have more rain on the way Monday and Tuesday before we dry out in the middle of the week. All right, so let's look at the main event here, the future cast. So starting at 8 o'clock, we've got those patches of really heavy rain, winds, all that good stuff. So again, those pink, black, dark red colors, that's what we're looking at. So 8 o'clock, we've already got it moving in, and you can see it kind of streamlines in. And again, look at those dark patches there. That's what we're keeping an eye on. 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock continues, 11 o'clock, more of a widespread event. At noon, you can see it just kind of takes over the whole CSRA with just large splotches of really severe looking stuff for us coming in. And then advancing another hour, 1 o'clock, same story, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and as we reach the 4 o'clock hour, kind of clearing out here in the central CSRA, but then check out our southern lying counties, definitely some severe weather kind of trailing behind there. And then 5 o'clock, we see a good bit of clearing, and the next couple hours in the evening, we'll see mainly just clouds, a few storm showers here and there as we get a little break. But then when we get back into the evening hours, we'll have kind of round 2 starting to roll in around 9, 10 o'clock tonight. So I would expect some rumbles of thunder and lightning throughout the overnight hours. And again, see those black colors here and the purple. Going to keep an eye on those as the overnight hours, because that's definitely when we're concerned with safety, as everyone is home and sleeping and not really weather aware. So keep that in mind as you go to bed tonight. And then 6 o'clock as we start the day on Monday, again, more severe weather that we're tracking, and that will continue throughout Monday morning until we see some clearing on Monday afternoon. So for today, Viper 6 alert day, the whole CSRA is under a slight risk for severe weather. So what does that mean for us? The main thing that we're looking at is heavy rain, damaging winds, and hail. That hail can be pretty large, up to golf ball size, so keep that in mind. Not really concerned with a flooding threat, and we do have an elevated threat for tornadoes as well. So timing out the trouble, it looks like we're going to start around 8 o'clock, and that will continue throughout the afternoon. And again, we'll see a little break in the early afternoon, early evening, and then another round for your Monday. And for Monday, we're even at a marginal risk, so a little elevated for Monday as well. So for today, nice and mild. We're looking at 75 degrees for most of us, even to the 80s for some of our places to the south. Overnight lows, nice and mild in the 60s. So looking at our 10-day forecast, showers and storms in the forecast Sunday through Tuesday. So definitely on a wet stretch, so keep those umbrellas handy and just really be weather aware for today. And stay tuned as our Viper 6 weather team is tracking these storms as they move through the area so we can keep you safe.
And I'll call it a soggy Sunday.
A soggy Sunday.
Yes.
Stormy Sunday.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
And take a look at this. Kim, wearing socks to bed help you sleep better? Is what's trending and it's next.
I love no 10 on News Channel 6.
Hey there, welcome back. There's always a study about something, so there's a new one that says wearing socks to bed may be the key to getting a good night's sleep. There we go. In the run-up to bedtime, the body slowly winds down, lowering its core temperature. To do this, the body sends heat from its core to the hands and feet at night. Wearing socks to bed can help warm up your feet, which can send a signal to your body that it's time to go to sleep.
That's interesting. Like we were talking about, I do wear socks to bed, but my husband doesn't. But he has no problem sleeping, and I don't. So I don't know about this study. I think they might have it backwards.
Well, I have problems sleeping, but I don't wear socks to bed because it's just a problem. It's hard for me to put into words, but it's just a problem. You know, I'll try to put them on, and then eventually I'll take them off.
Yeah. Maybe you should try it.
Okay, well, that's what the study says.
Or we'll just keep taking melatonin.
There you go. That too. Well, an LA neighborhood is seeing an interesting secret Santa of sorts. They've been getting mysterious Uber Eats deliveries for weeks with bags of foods from Starbucks, Taco Bell, and other restaurants. The mystery buyer gives the fake phone number every time the order is placed, but the food is always paid for. One person says there's too much food for him to eat, so he donates it to the local food banks or social centers.
Man, that's my kind of secret Santa there.
Mm-hmm.
Food just shows up.
I like it, so I don't have to cook after work. And take a look at this. The world's first self-warming baby bottle is being introduced. Take a look.
That is our new 6-ounce cappuccino mug.
Ember has made a name for itself with mugs that keep coffee and tea at the perfect temperature.
We're now in 27 countries. We are in over 5,000 retail stores.
They've also invented a reusable, refrigerated shipping box. And now the temperature control company is introducing a self-warming baby bottle.
The bottle warmers that are on the market, you put it in, you turn an egg timer, it goes 5 minutes and dings. The device has no idea what the milk temperature is.
CEO Clay Alexander says he got the idea over a decade ago with the birth of his daughter.
Squirting milk on your wrist, you're a new parent, you have all these anxieties. And so I thought, God, there's got to be a better way.
The $400 Ember baby bottle system consists of a rechargeable warming puck. Put the magnetic bottle on top, press a button on the base or your phone, and the liquid inside reaches the perfect temperature in minutes. A viscosity sensing system and a convection current in the liquid ensure even heating.
Our bottle has triple redundancy in it. We actually have 3 separate circuits inside the bottle so that it can never be heated above body temperature.
Ember worked with pediatrician Dr. Tanya Altman to develop the bottle and app, which tracks feedings and offers guidance.
The reason we don't recommend warming up baby bottles in the microwave is because the microwave can denature some of those important proteins that your baby needs for nutrition. Also, it can cause uneven heating in hot spots, which can burn your baby. And the technology with Ember is actually made to prevent any of that from happening.
On the go, a thermal dome keeps liquids cool.
So I don't have to take it out of this dome.
No, you do not.
To warm it up.
That is correct.
Where was this when I had my
Yep,
kids?
exactly. Everyone says that to me. Everyone says that.
Pretty cool. I don't have kids yet, but maybe that's something I'll try.
That's cool, but I'm gonna give you all a secret. What I did, just take a thermos, put it in your Keurig, hot water, put the top on, and then you just slip the bottle in it, and it warms it, and you can put it in the diaper bag.
Wow. There you go. So you don't have to spend all that money on that bottle.
Here I am, all the tips.
Yeah, there you go. Sherry Sheely, everyone. Well, coming up on Good Morning Augusta, as a potential